You might be able to see Mendlesham Mast in the distance with the red lights. It's 1,000 feet tall. It certainly has always been a bit of an omen for me. In the past, when I come out from Africa, where there was genocide, Rwanda, mass graves you could have put the population of this into at the time. People hiding in mass graves to avoid being massacred. People dancing with fiendish delight in their victims' blood. Real bloodlust. The worst evil atrocities. Manifestation of violence and evil. Again, genocide on the horizon. My reason for going to Kisumu, Kenya. Jaffa and his Yardie gang threatened to burn my mother alive in a car. The next time they saw her, a real evil saw trap. And I had just lost a good friend, Philip Hewitt, who come round on the Wednesday when I lived at 55 Victoria Road Dis, opposite Victoria Road Post Office. And on the following weekend, Philip's car overturned in Roydon and caught fire, and they couldn't get Philip out. He was trapped in his seatbelt, so that was still fresh on my mind. The Lord did give me Psalm 18 for Philip. Tangled in the cords of death, yeah, I called upon the Lord. So not saved in this life, but certainly saved in the life to come. I had also read where a Yardie gang in London had burnt a woman with a hot clothes iron on her body and on her face. So again, Jaffa and his Yardie gang threatening to burn my mother alive the next time I saw her. My mum would never phone up unless there was a real problem, if the danger threat was real. And God confirmed I was to go, and to go urgently, not one penny from anybody. Sometimes when evil is on the move, we have to be on the move too. Stand in the gap, protect those who we love. So a genuine emergency, a life or death situation, a race against time, not one single penny from anybody. One youth with a knife, one youth with a gun, one gang fire, trapped in the wrong place at the wrong time. Certainly can be fatal, the unexpected, when you least expect it. And I did confront Jaffa and his Yardie gang at Kisumu Marketplace in Kenya, quite a formidable gang in Kisumu. God turned that whole situation around, done a real miracle in that situation. So anyhow, when I come out from Kisumu, Kenya, Africa, everyone was in the centre of this, welcoming them back. This town football club had won the Vast Cup at Wembley the day before. This was the Sunday afternoon, and I was over at the Stag at Thetford, not far from RAF Mildenhall and Lakenheath, with some friends. We were walking through the forest over at Thetford Forest. I was still thinking about all the people in Rwanda fleeing for their lives. And there were reports that 125,000 people had become trapped, estimated, and the militia and the soldiers were closing in for the kill, for the slaughter. And again, the slaughter was relentless. So as we were walking through Thetford Forest, that was a nice afternoon, people were having picnics. Again, everyone was in the centre of this to welcome back this town football club. The Tangerines had won the Vast Cup at Wembley. And then without warning, at the Stag at Thetford, in the forest, there was a blinding flash of light. And I've travelled the world and the 7 seas, and I've seen some big storms. I've been in some big storms, but I've never heard such an almighty bang that absolutely shook the place. Then it sounded like the heavens were tearing apart, and just for a moment you could have thought the Mildenhall or Lakenheath, big US air bases 33 miles from here, had been hit with a missile. And then this big electrical storm raged across East Anglia, and there were pictures in the EDP of all the lightning off Yarmouth. And that's why I mentioned Mendlesham Mask over there. In the other direction behind me is Tackleston Mask. And the game of this winning the Vast Cup at Wembley on the Saturday afternoon had been televised and was also being shown on the Sunday afternoon. And just as this was going to kick off, Tackleston Mask, very similar to Mendlesham Mask over there, was struck by lightning, and all the televisions in Norfolk blacked out. So we're certainly all in range of war, the unexpected, when you least expect it, on a day just like today. Certainly can come as a thief in the night. Bio-warfare, cyber warfare, certainly can take down national grids. So, always a bit of an omen for me. Anyhow, God bless, take care.